What's up guys, so yesterday Telmaj announced he's leaving TSM and last night Evan, Rebs and Zeb tweeted they all three are potential LFT after the champ. And if you look at the TSM champ placement, it was their second worst performance in last 1 year. And the worst performance is when Hal was in the TSM during the split 1. That time they finished 17th place at LAN. And if TSM is looking for a new team, and I think they need to sign Duplex, Gent and Skittle if all three are going to play together. Not just because they are pros, but they are really good with the content creation. And Ravan also said this will be his last year in Apex Esports, so he's also LFO now. Now let's start the video with Dezignful where he talks about everything.
Yeah, I'm unclear of what the future holds right now. I had meetings and shit. I asked for the very least just to give me like one split of BLGS. If they do like some sort of like BLGS or something before ALGS, just give me a BLGS split of IGL'ing, you know? At least. The ingredients are there, you know? The foundation is there. You never know anything for sure, you know? See some crazy offers that go through, some crazy movements. Gotta wait a couple weeks to see where everything goes. Did y'all not see the guy climb up? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anybody expected that guy to do that. I didn't expect that team to try to ape across height. Obviously we didn't. Like what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they think the title's like me raging, but I wasn't even raging. I have no beef with Gen. Everyone thinks me and Gen have beef, but me and him literally stayed together in the same room for a month. As soon as we got there on the second, ever since California, we were literally in the same. In Korea we had different rooms, but we literally stayed. I didn't expect these fucking lunatics. Why would they just come try to fight this instead of fucking going to third? And I assumed they were all just gonna try to climb on the Gibby. But we got all the KP too. Pretty sure. Yeah, we got all of the KP. Here's my rage. That wasn't even rage. What the fuck, dude? I have no idea what the future holds, bruh. I don't know. We'll have to see how Rostamania goes. Tried to ask for at least one split of BLGS IGL'ing, but we'll see. Legend Man's gonna be sick because it's gonna be like it's definitely gonna be a bigger skill gap. That's where the experience of like, you know, IGL'ing a lot of different metas will come in. I saw it's a 160. There's gonna be a 160 team LAN too, which is insane. There's gonna be like the regular playoffs and championship, but they're doing like another event for 160 teams. Which I don't know how the f they're doing. Yeah. Who thought it was a good idea to serve salmon? It's like salmon flakes. And you know what? Everyone got it. I was like, yeah, I'll take the other thing. I don't want anything to do with that fucking smell that I just woke up to, dude. Keep that shit the f away from me. Any baddies in Japan? I don't know, bro. I was focused on the tournament. Business. Strictly business. What are you talking about? I did tell you guys the story about Korea, though. In the club. That shit was crazy. That, like, old lady that came up to me and ripped my jacket off. Told me she loved me. Fucking crazy over there. Did I IGL much at champs? I did as much as I could without, like, trying to overcome and counter-call, overstep. Just, like end games where, you know, I just knew what like the plays were in like the end games that I were familiar with and shit, where I knew it wasn't like a direct counter com. And then like the last two games, I don't know about Gen. He definitely will get offers, but it just probably just depends if it's better than, you know, like what we're on like 100 Thieves and shit. I think Gen believes in like my calls and shit now that he's seen him a little bit. So we'll have to see if he stays or not. I mean, we're gonna see we're gonna see a crazy meta because you're gonna have to understand the multiple different comps and how they work. Well, why did I give up? Cause that's what Timmy, like that was the agreement that we had for me and him teaming up again. He said he was down to team up if I let him IGL. I was down because Timmy does have really good ideas. Just sometimes he forgets the steps along the way. LOS, like hard LOS this, fuck building, they're shooting at us, like feeding all of that information, like while we're walking a certain way. Just be like, push up and fight this, instead of like hard LOS this rock and then fuck jump on them. Shit like that. Yeah. And I think the whole like me not IGLing has definitely helped me learning as well to like be more precise with my information, because I also did that as well where I like lacked steps, but I've gotten a lot better at explaining all of the steps, kind of like how Sweet does it, you know. The whole reason like we wanted to have Timmy IGLing on this meta because it was like a hard zone meta with like crypto and shit, and like this meta kind of seemed like it was gonna be a zone meta, but in reality it wasn't. It was definitely just better to get purple and red and just bub up and fucking take a certain fight and just fucking slam a team with blues that were trying to play zone. I mean, the whole way that I try to IGL and play the game, like I always play for, here we'll just zone Apex Legend status. Say it's like a zone like this. Say that there's a zone beacon in like Fisher. It's just better off to just wait. You want to play for once ring 2 close, once this zone closes, you want to get this info and be like, you want to be at the nearest beacon. So you want to rotate in on edge, you get all your loot, and then you set up for info here. Because look, if you hit ring info here and you see it's not pulling here and it's bouncing back, you can just wrap back. You're the only person with this information because you're the first team that can react with that information since you're the closest ring beacon. So you should always just set up, in my opinion, in a game of inconsistencies and RNG of where it's going to pull. Apparently they're supposed to change it, but as of right now, I think it's best to just get the third information first. And once you see that third information, you need to decide whether you can make it in and actually get a good spot, or if you just stay on that beacon. If you know you can't get a spot, you just stay on that beacon and you catch like 2 or 3 teams trying to get that information, and you just guarantee at least 7 points. You want to guarantee at least like 7 points a game. This is just how I've always fucking played it. That's in my opinion like the best way to play like the battle royale. Try to minimize the inconsistencies. See if the boys give me a shot for like a split of like BLGS or something. I've had some people hit me up to IGL for them. We will have to see, especially with like the new. I definitely want to IGL with like all the experience and all the metas that I have, especially with all these like character bans that are coming into play. It's just too much information. Like this game is actually going to be so hard to fucking like do really well in unless you've been a pro since day one, at least in comp, because the skill gap is about to be insane when they introduce these legend bans. Like if you don't have experience IGLing all the metas, bro, it's gonna be a lot to catch up on with not enough time. Especially with how late champs was, I'm pretty sure ALGS will be starting fast. So basically after every game, the most picked legend is gonna be banned. So there's gonna be 6 character bans by the end of the series, or 8 if it's an 8th game series.
Dude. You're bullying them? Nice.
Yes, sir. I think haha is literally the worst emote in the world. You're sitting there and you're saying something and someone says haha, cringe. And it's like, I'm going in. Get that timing.
Oh my.
That is so broken.
Well, you're about to pop off right here. Oh my god. Oh!
Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section, and if you are new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting video. Hasta la vista, baby.